Proof of validity is not the same thing as proof of necessity. So what do I mean by that? Well, there's this weird quirky thing in our fitness culture where we come across research or an expert is saying the science proves that you can lose weight on low carb, or keto is great for losing body fat, or high volume builds muscle, whatever the case may be. Okay, great. We have scientific proof of the validity of these methods. But then we make this logic jump where we think that means it's necessary to do these things and I have to force myself to use those methods. This is a real shame because so much of your success boils down to just the kind of subjective aspects of a particular method. Like, do you want to do intermittent fasting? Do you feel good with it? Does it fit your schedule? Does that high volume workout work with your preferences and your resources? A lot of times, the validity of something from a scientific merit point of view isn't enough for that particular method to be effective in helping you get to your objective. And this sort of perspective also clears up a lot of the debate out there. A lot of people debating high carb versus low carb and high volume versus low volume, and they're citing studies and all this sort of thing. But at the end of the day, they're not saying anything. Most of this debate is completely a waste of time because all they're trying to do is prove that this method, whatever team you're on, can be scientifically proof that it is a valid approach to accomplishing that objective. But we have to understand that one, no given method has complete monopolistic control over any objective. Like, you're not going to gain muscle just because of your workout, because there's a lot more to building muscle than what you do in your workout. There's, of course, genetics, there's lifestyle, there's diet, there's sleep, there's other things. Same thing with weight loss. Like, your diet approach alone can't guarantee complete control over your weight because no method or program or approach has full control. Nothing is a direct cause. It's only an influence to the principles of Mother Nature, which are actually in charge. And so recognizing this simple thing of proof of validity is not proof of necessity is important because it gives you more power, control, and freedom over your habits that you adopt and discard. Just because something has been shown in the scientific literature to be valid as an influence, great, that in no way means that you have to do that. Because one of the saddest things I see people doing is they're forcing themselves to follow diets or workouts or programs that, if they had the choice, would say, I'd really rather not be doing this. And the fact of the matter is, well, then don't do it. Unless your objective is to be good at that particular method. Like, I want to be really good at kettlebell snatches so I can pass the RKC kettlebell snatch test. Okay, then you're going to have to be snatching kettlebells. But if you hate kettlebells or you hate kettlebell snatches, there's no good reason to be doing it because there's a million other ways you can train your extension chain with lots of different exercises and programs. Why force yourself to do that one thing? So you have far more freedom and control to do things as you wish. Don't let anybody feel like anybody should force you to do something that you really don't want to do and have trouble sticking to. You're probably better off doing something else instead. Thoughts and questions down below. More videos here. Thanks so much for watching. Be fit and live free.